Hello, Cobrats, and welcome back to Sonic Unleashed. I'm TryclydeTamer. It's probably going to be a long episode because I plan to do all 3 of the Chun-Nan nighttime stages. Without further ado, let's not waste too much time here in the Gaiage because it may take a little while, as I said. First level, Dragon Road, the floating shrine. Let's get going and explore this place. You see how it's kind of a combination of Japan and China. I mean, the name is pretty close to China, and I guess like the hyphenated Nan part of it makes it kind of like Japan, China-pan, or something. Trying to make sense of it. Of course, I'm probably being a little bit insensitive, combining them the way I am a little bit hastily. But it does kind of make sense because things kind of add up. And adding up my rings that I probably should have grabbed because these little guys, little Rexes as they are, do a lot of damage to you. I was trying to pick him up, but his friend hit me. Trying to grab you so I can do my swinging. See, it's always hard to initiate the beatdown attack instead of just tossing them. I mean, either way, you still do a lot of damage. There's not too much leeway in the way of force capsules in this level, so try to grab as much as you can. There's some that are kind of hard to reach, so you might as well just ignore them. We'll be seeing them when they come around. Let's grab these boxes because we got more new enemies, at least sort of new. Red nightmares, or strong ones that are powerful, you know? They have more HP, they're stronger, and, well, it's an upgraded version to go along with the upgrades that you're getting. I'm pretty high up on my HP, so let's go over to this little section of the fight. Even though it's only 2 guys, let's just be a little bit more quick about it. See if I can do my whirl, but nope. See, that's why I want to play with the GameCube controller. I tried my darndest to practice up on using it, but it just won't happen, especially for the warehouse stages. Like, the daytime stages are almost bearable. By the way, there's an item right there. But the warehouse stages, like, X and Y are the punch buttons. A is the shaking both one to do the hammer attack. And it's just not exactly doable. I wish I could remap things with my Mayflash adapter, but it's not exactly a thing that can be done. Got these Dark Bat snipers that are always trying to shoot at us and give us health added on to all the other stuff that they give us. And, yeah. There's 3 items, and we already have our first one that I briefly mentioned. Run into all these vases to pick up my force. Must be a little bit careful and not run so hastily, because we got some platforming stepping stones over water. Just gotta be very careful, watch for your shadow, even though you're playing as Sonic. I'm sure there's plenty of fan art out there about Shadow the Werehog. That'd be kind of an interesting thing. Just imagine him running around carrying a AK-47 and then hopping on a motorcycle. That's a little bit humorous to think about, actually. Shadow the Hedgehog Unleashed, or just Shadow Unleashed. This goes crazy. This is the ultimate power! I'm the coolest! Enough about that stuff. I don't want to go under. Well, I do want to go under. Well, I don't exactly want to because it takes a little bit more time and adds on to the video length, but we kind of have to for our item. Let's briefly let go so we can slide down, because you can't just go down without sliding down, because that's how science works. Oh, I thought I was going to fall. That's how weird things are being. Again, I'm not really dashing too much, even though I am right here. You gotta reposition yourself, and this Dark Bat's going to appear. You don't have to worry about backtracking, grabbing all those rings, because there's still plenty of stuff for you to grab. Speaking of which, that hard-to-reach force capsule is coming up, so maybe I can get it if it's of convenient mindset to me. Ooh, okay, I thought I was going to fall and things are kind of being a little bit glitchy there, but no. I'm going to grab these rings, and then I'm going to hop down. I'll leave you 2 rings there if I can see what's going on. Oop, box right here. Bring it forward, pay it forward, and there's that up there. I'm going to set this down. It's probably going to be just enough for me to hop up, double jump, and swing around the road, see? Yeah, very cool. Otherwise there would be this Dark Bat. Actually, we kind of have to use this guy. Bam, very friendly. I thought I was going to fall down with how weird the camera's being, because this game has non-existent camera control. See? Again, this is my favorite Sonic game, but it does have its flaws. And it's also kind of hard to look up walkthroughs for the Wii and PS2 versions, because every LP and walkthrough on YouTube really is just the PS3 and 360 versions. Well, this could be one of the few 100% Wii PS2 versions, and it seems like you can dash out that way, but no, it's just an invisible wall to the haunted bamboo forest. It's like there's a ghost-type Pancham or something, almost like Yancham, which is its Japanese name. I mean, going so cultural about it. There's also the new Sun and Moon Pokemon Beware. There's some weird ones that were announced, but I'm liking them. There's one that I want to add to my team. Oh yeah, Wimpod.
There's a big door over there, but how do we open it?
What door do you be talking about, Chip? Oh, that one up there. It's kind of hard to see. So maybe he just has eagle eyes or something. Let's initiate Unleashed right here because this is our final fight. It's probably weird for me to do that because it wasn't going to initiate the beatdown anyway. So let's just do this kind of Unleashed beatdown where we just shake things all furry curry or whatever. That's the name of an anime. Harry Carry. Things that rhyme like that. If I can actually hit you, those guys do tend to guard a little bit. And I gotta have Unleashed Force to pull this switch of power. Just waving my weird mo all around crazy like. And your Unleashed goes out during the cutscene. So never really initiate it when there's enemies forming, especially when it's a weird fight with new guys forming. Probably could reach the things from here, but there's some more red force in phases if we go this way. I doubt there's a force capsule, but I think there's a force capsule this way. Well, there's these, which is red force. Every little bit counts, even if we're already beyond the point for our S rank. Let's see if we can do it within 6 minutes. Hep, 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 then hep, 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 burn, bam. Just for 6 minutes. 0.3 seconds left. Cool. Aw yeah. Way over our limit for S rank as well. Stage complete, 3 sun medals, very nice. And probably getting out of this, we have enough to push us way over the limit. And it's going to upgrade our health. That's very cool, and we're not too far off from our next one, which we're definitely going to reach after level 2. Secret Movie 13, Illustration 81, Illustration 84 are 3 items. Aru! Yeah, do that whole howling thing, Sonic. Okay, there's nothing up here. I remember checking in practice, even if I did practice it yesterday and maybe forgetting how things work. But there are plenty of hidden things behind all these little workshop things. Daedalus Pet Shop, or Build-A-Bear Workshop. I'm trying to get all of my allegories correct. Alright, plenty of Red Force and Unleashed Force as well, because we already have a kind of big fight to start us off with Dark Masters, as they're called, not Dark Wizards. Twisted Wizard Wiz-Robe, like a Wiz-Robe, but he's not a Wiz-Robe, he's just Wiz-Robe, as it is in Hyrule Warriors. Obviously you want to focus on the Masters first. If it were a different type, you'd be even more worried about them. Like we're going to see lightning ones and ones that spawn enemies. I didn't really mention the one that spawned those Dark Frights back in the Aqueduct level. He was a different kind. I was just too busy talking about, what was I talking about? I was talking about like Pokemon or something. Because I'm always talking about Pokemon. Let's go Unleashed again. Did I even go Unleashed in the first place? I don't know, but let's get going. Just too busy talking to pay too much attention to all these arm flailing movements that I am initiating. Oh man, off in the distance we see some kind of crazy security system, even crazier than what there was in Spagonia. Chun-Nan doesn't play no games, although it's a double negative, so maybe they do play games or something. Anyway, enough with the grandma. Let's grab that item right there. Yeah, we got Swinging Blade Pendulums. Almost felt like I would be sliced, but it only do a little bit of damage to me. And whoa, yes, here's the bamboo forest, and I forgot about that thing going to fall down, even though I kind of briefly saw it. I was like, Shulk, a vision! Ugh! Okay, now I got a little bit of damage from it. A decent chunk of my health, but Sonic's going to walk it off, or run it off when we get to the daytime stages. There was item number 2 right there. And item number 3 is not too far off. Item not far. 5 ring in midair, wait for this guy to come around. I would think I could be going a little bit faster if I were to just jump straight ahead, but we gotta wait for him to get to the other side so that I can actually disembark. And I was like doing this when you're swinging and you turn around. Apologies for the raspy voice I've gotten. I had 3 Tic Tacs and that always screws up my voice. Anything sugary before recording always does that to me. I'm going to test a little something out here, because the camera is a little bit weird if I can jump up. Here's item number 3. Can I jump off right here? Yes, it will let me. So I can save a little bit of time, except that we're right by these pendulums, so I probably could have saved a little bit of time by just jumping into the water. probably could have taken the dark bat back through. I thought this was a different area. Oh well, that's what I get for testing. A little bit crazy the way I went in between everything there. Oh well, not yet 3 minutes in and we're at this swinging part. Grab my rings before I get too far, and also a red force capsule. Good thing I didn't go straight ahead, all crazy like. Camera, bam, just gonna jump straight ahead, grab onto you before I fall into the water, because you know, hedgehogs, like cats, can't swim. Have you seen the first episode of Sonic Unleashed? But you can't give them cat food. Is there a red force capsule here? No, there isn't, because it's way over there and it's gonna show a cutscene as well. It's like, hey dude, look at this red force capsule, Dark Gaia Force as it's more officially called. Bam, swing over. Don't want to swing multiple times, I want to save all the time I can. I was thinking this episode would be decently long, but as long as it doesn't screw me over getting all the way up there. This is the namesake of the level, the Great Rising Dragon Falls, or whatever. Something like that. And as standard fare for video games, there's secrets behind waterfalls. Did I even grab that red capsule over there? Let me briefly check if I did, because I was more concerned about grabbing the item. I don't think I did, because I don't remember swinging on you after this cutscene. Whoa, crazy swing and wrap around. Probably could have just done this right here. No, it's not happening, but it's going to respawn me right up there. Alright, this is what's going to add to the view time. I guess the lives are solid as well, or fixed. That's the better word I was looking for. I can't use my words too well. I may be a very smart individual, but sometimes the words don't come out of my mouth in a very boring way. I was thinking it like P-O-R-I-G instead of P-O-U-R. I don't know. I'm a puer, Latin stuff for boy, because you don't even see that too much in the English language other than the word puerile. It's kind of hard to say. Puerile, pueril. It's more of a UK English kind of thing, because Xenoblade, okay, this is what's happening. Walking up against the waterfalls. Swinging on the dark bat, grabbing off at the right time, but only grabbing on to get back off and secure myself on this little island in midair, slightly jutting out. Let's see if I can do a little bit of sequence breaking. Of course, it's not fully possible. I mean, it's feasible. I was thinking tangible, but I'm just expanding myself. Expandable, tangible, expansible phalanges. See if I can go to the very top and go to the right side, take the long way through. Oop, nope, just barely cannot make it. So that debunks my theory. Alright, I guess this is going to be what adds to the video time. There was a little bit cut out of me falling down at one point. But these levels really are not hard to get an S-rank in as long as you get all the force and rings you need. Time-wise, it's not hard at all. It's just kind of introducing you to new concepts. Speaking of which, I believe right as soon as we get up there, up to that point where the fire and barrel of water is, it's probably going to be telling me about stuff, but not probably, it's definitely going to be, because Chip is a person. Unless I'm secretly playing this after having completed the mission before, but no, I haven't. Kind of getting some Conker's Bad Fur Day vibes here. Kind of feel that missing these rings could screw me over, but I doubt it. Let's see what Chip has to say about this stuff.
That way's blocked by the fire, Sonic. It's too hot to pass through.
Really?
Do the barrels next to it seem fishy to you? Maybe they've got tuna inside. Sorry.
Kind of a localization error, because there's only one barrel. I mean, they do respawn. See it right there briefly. And yeah, kind of didn't do the whole localization stuff correctly. Kind of lost my train of thought. I'm liking the green look of these things, kind of neon yellowish green. And here we go, we got a big fight right here. I was going to say initiate unleash mode, but we got this cutscene. It's like, yeah, it's a big final fight overlooking this place. But there's some unleashed force up here with this 20 ring. I definitely want to grab it. Of course, I always grab them when I'm on full health instead of waiting until I take a little bit of damage. But I don't want to climb up there again. I'm just going to romp right through you guys and hopefully take it out fast enough so that I can maintain my unleashed if my controls will do stuff for me in a feasibly great way. I haven't even been able to initiate the beatdown ability. Come on, can I initiate it now? Yeah, there we go. We gotta shake them at the same time. It's very, very touchy. I hate to sound like a broken record, but I wish you could play with the GameCube controller, or at least in a way that was useful. and I wish that they could add some kind of compatibility to use the Wii U Pro controller. I mean, on Xenoblade Chronicles that was recently ported to the eShop, you could use the gamepad as a controller because it's a game where you can use classic controller and the controls are similar, so it allows you to do that. Anyway, enough talking. We got an attack level up, so our powers are even stronger. Secret Illustration 68, 78, Movie 6, Illustration 27. Had a quick water break in between that edit there. Here we got Path to Darkness. It's gonna be like the Great Wall of Chun-Nan. Chun-Nan. I love Chun-Nan. Chun-Nan all the time. That's probably gonna be the title, because I sometimes plan titles in advance, and sometimes the less creative ones are the ones that you see. I just try to think of something with alliteration, and yeah, just a thing I do. It's kind of a weird camera joke that they play on you. It's like, oh, here's this thing suddenly going on. Huh, there's a little Archie doodly. If we go up here, let's hop up. I'll take the left side through. Maybe it saves you a little bit of time with how the camera turns right here. And we could completely bypass the fight, but I think if I bypass it, it would make me not get my S rank. And there's also plenty of range for you to grab. Do I wanna? Yeah, I do wanna go in Unleashed mode. Grab the spots and throw it with great force. I don't know if it does any extra damage in normal mode or Unleashed mode. I don't know. I should probably do a little bit better at dodging, because I remember that these guys dodge as well. And was he even trying to punch me right there? He's just like doing like, you kind of thing. It's a soldier boy nightmare thing. Oh yeah. Got the second phase of this fight. Little Rexes. Bam! I like those sounds they make. They're so cute. Little Rex, such a coot! On that topic of Undertale, I can play the Tim Shop theme on my piano with a setting that sounds like chirping, or I could go to a do or voice option. Running against the thing, and Chip has to talk.
What's this weird switch? Think it operates something somewhere?
Man, I have no idea what it could operate. Dang, look way back that way. That's kind of cool. Let's just only lower it slightly. Not only for speed running capabilities, actually it might be a little bit faster if you lower it all the way because you're going in an upward direction to slow your momentum down, but if you're going for completion, you'll have to lower it that much so you can get under the bridge and grab that item there. I hope I'm not missing anything. I doubt I am. And here are these guys, Egg Typhoons. The fire ones are Egg Flames, which we haven't even seen yet. I think we'll be seeing them in the daytime stage of this Chun-Nan place, Dragon Road, whatever it is. And the ice ones that I said I would memorize the name for are Egg Blizzards, because, you know, stuff, it should be like Egg Flamethrower, Egg Ice Beam, and Egg, what's a windy move, kind of with that power. Can't really think of, I was thinking like Air Cutter. Whirlwind, Hurricane is a strong one, but it's not really too accurate. But if I were to go on that way, it could be Fire Blast and Blizzard. And these items are right here. And that item is in quite plain sight, but you may see that the road is kind of broken. I don't want to risk things too much. I was trying to grab as many rings as I can. Let's see if I can grab them all on my way down. Yeah! Very cool. 3 minutes in. Of course, I'm swinging around to get these oddly placed rings. I'll skip you two right there. At least Chip's not going to be talking about this again. Red capsule not required, probably not even really needed for the S rank, but I'm grabbing it for safety, for posterity. And okay, I'm not going to grab that one yet because there's these vases. Oh, I fell down. Why did that happen? How far am I into the recording? 21:40, but it's probably going to cut out 2 or 3 minutes. It is. No, I am. I am in it. I identify as, okay, I probably shouldn't be talking about that too much. That's what the game does to me for almost bringing up stuff like that. Let's not worry about that fire back there. It's only going to burn through the rock and completely burn this holy, sacred place down. You would spill blood in this holy place. I would spill water, but oh no, I spill tuna water. Maybe the tuna will die, but if we throw them in the fire, we can cook them up and they still have use for dinner time. I'm not much of a seafood eater though. I'd say we're good for items until our next one. Hopefully I'm not missing one. I doubt it because, yeah, how many did I get? Did I get 2 or 3? I'm trying to remember. It was The other two are pretty relatively obvious. Don't have enough for Unleash mode, but I do want to save my Unleash power for our final fight, which is a technical couple fights away. I mean, the next fight is the final one, but it's kind of a two-stage one, not exactly two-phase, but you're gonna see what it's like when it gets around. I will slam you like this. There we go. When it's not being too accurate, I initiate the beatdown. I was gonna say initiate. It's like taking the initiative. It's probably a 20 ring over back that way, but I don't think I really need it as long as I grab ring paths. Grab this slide one right here to recover my health more than anything. Is there a ring down there? I'm not seeing it from here because of the camera, so I hope it's not something I needed. Bam! Getting very close to that temple, Gaia Gate temple. I always get confused, like, well, if it's a Gaia Gate, why are we taking all this time to go there? But no, it's a separate temple, and you know what was happening last time we went to a specific temple instead of a Gaia Gate. It was a boss battle, and that boss battle would be happening next time on Sonic Unleashed. Don't toast yourself in a few minutes because I'm going to be doing my outro. But we got these fights coming up, and on floating islands, it's not going to be the easiest time ever. In fact, it may very well be a bad time. Be a little skeletal prefrontal cortex about it. And here we go. Got these red guys, but I'm not going to do that. Ooh, man, I shouldn't be doing that. It's one of my favorite things to do, the where call, Disify, and then grab and throw you guys. I could throw you out the cliff, even though I think you'd just respawn anyway. These snipers getting me, and RIP. It's probably just a guy respawning if I killed the other one, which I did. You're a friendly dark bat, this blue one is, with red hue, and then the red ones with slightly bluish hue are the bad guys. Switch them up. Bam! You could kill the blue ones, but why would you want to do that? Because it's a bad thing, and I thought this would happen. Let's see where I respawn. It's, okay, not too far off, so I'll just hop over, be a little bit more careful. Always gotta keep my own advice. Come on and slam right down on you. And here we go. Plenty of 20 rings because got a big fight coming up, and of course, dying made me lose my Unleash force. But at least the music changes up more because this is kind of a mini-boss. This is a Dark Gaia Titan. He's very strong, as we see by him slamming right down on me. Be careful, it's like doing a Bone Club attack. I'm trying to remember all these attacks that the Pokemons use. The thing about Pokemon Go being so popular is people that aren't really too accustomed to the series saying very cringeworthy pronunciations. Pokemon or Pokemons. But no, it's Pokemon, or even more technically Pokemon, but it's kind of hard to say to put the emphasis on the accent agu-e, so most of us just say Pokemon. Alright, that little rant is over. Got some more red force, and our goal ring is coming right up. Probably just going to talk over the thing because I don't really think we have another upgrade coming up because we just got one, might not have quite enough. Yeah, I was kind of thinking that we wouldn't be quite so good enough for an S rank. I knew we were good on time, but it took a little bit longer than I expected. This video may be upwards of 24 minutes long, depending on what it cut out or don't cut out. We did get a lot of force here. Only 120 left, but the boss fight is up next, so I don't want to go any further from here. And I'm just going to say, until next time on Sonic Unleashed, where we fight the boss here at Chun-Nan, which is going to be the first one as Werehog Sonic, don't toast yourself.